Today I want to talk about charging because I've been ripped off for the past 6 weeks and I finally have made some calls. I've spent over an hour talking to lots of different companies, charger manufacturers, electricity providers, electricians to figure out how much does home charging cost, but we got it done. The charger is installed, the car is fully charging, but the thing is, in order to get to this point, wow. So if you don't know what's happening, I've just thrown myself into the EV world. I don't know anything about it. I didn't prepare anything at all. I just found a company that supports different cars. By the way, if you do want to check out Flexed, I'll leave a link in the description below. You can get 50% off their sign-up fees if you use my link. Enjoy the discount. But firstly, go to your electricity provider because you have to go onto a special tariff to just charge it at home. Unless you just want to plug it into your normal kind of wall socket, but then it charges super slowly and you get, I don't know, a couple of miles an hour or something like that. Overnight, you maybe get 70 miles. So I'm with Octopus here in the UK. And basically, I have found that the Octopus Intelligent Go is the best one for me. So I asked them, what about charger? Can I choose any charger? Because you can go to any shops or Google online EV charger. Anybody just makes them now. In order to go with that tariff, I need to make sure that the charger needs to be compatible with my electricity provider. My electricity provider also offered some chargers, but they're so ugly. But then I found this company called Simpson and Partners where I can design my own charger, and the charger costs maybe 600, 700 pounds. One of the main reasons for getting this charger is that the charger cable needs to be connected on the back of the box. What that meant is we needed to drill a hole through the wall and then chisel it down the wall on the inside of the wall and then drill it out again to the outside of the wall so that you can't see the cable going underneath the charger, basically, which would just look really ugly. And then we dug a kind of a trench in the front of the house, and then the armored cable went inside there and we kind of buried it underneath the floor. And then we drilled through another hole into the house that made the cable go underneath the floor inside the house. Furniture moved, carpets up to get the cable to go from the charger to the actual inlet of the house, because the electricity goes into your house somehow, and depending where you are, just bear that in mind, because somehow you're gonna have to get the cable from the charger to the actual electricity box. The separate cable is a CT clamp. Basically, that device will measure how much electricity your whole house is pulling because there's a fuse, so you're not going to be blowing the fuse. Then we needed another separate conjunction box so that you can isolate and turn the EV off as a separate thing from the whole house. That was another 70 pounds, something like that. So that will take me to 1100, 1200 pounds, something like that, to get that installed. So if you compare the pricing and thinking that this is expensive, if I'm looking at the Octopus own chargers, what they offered you can get it roughly around the same price. But I think the overall ending product is much nicer what I went for. Once you've paid for everything, now we need to get it all set up and working. You need to connect the charger to your Wi-Fi network. If your Wi-Fi is not nearby the charger, you're gonna have to run another third cable, which is Ethernet cable, and then you can get the actual, wireless going into there and get it connected via Ethernet to your router. So the charger is online. So you get an app, and then I connect the app with the charger. I can basically control everything on the app of the charger. I can see if anything is plugged in. Now, you need to go to your energy provider or supplier. On Octopus, it's an app, and with the app, I just add an EV charger, basically like that. And then the charger, I will register with the energy supplier, and then the charging, scheduling and everything will be taken over by the energy supplier. So the PIN and the serial number will be taken over by the electricity provider, and then they will control everything. Once all of these are signed up, it's pretty simple. You just plug in, and then on the app, tell the app when you want it 100%, and it starts charging. I want to say that if you're a company director in the UK, you can get it to be installed at your home, and it is company expense. You can do that to all your employees, or if you're an employee, ask your company that if they can pay for your home charge installation. This might not last forever, so act while this is happening. But once that is installed, EV charging is super cheap. To charge the EV full is between £3 to £5, something like that, depending what tariff you're on. It is very, very cheap. Hopefully this was helpful for you. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you next week when we'll find out the 4-week conclusion of this Mercedes-Benz EQA. Was it worth it? Do I recommend it? You'll find out.